Taylor to kick things off.
All right. So we're back again on YouTube. So I'm not sure what the problem is, but it's all right. It's free audio.
It is.
We're trying.
Little pooch kick here.
Oh, that's a problem.
It's going to stay inbounds. Huskies are able to get on it, but an effective play by Preston, and North Marion will begin this drive at the 24.
You know, I coached in the North-South game with a guy, Martinsburg's assistant coach, Britt Sherman. And Britt, like, he was big on sky kicks and onside kicks. He said, you know, teams don't really prepare for it as much as they should. And, like, everybody knows that that's what they're going to do. And that right there was an example of you got some younger guys in there. They kick it in between them, and they kind of look at each other and then hurry up and fall on it. So good job of recovering it. Poindexter split out.
So Morris in the backfield now. Looks like the YouTube link is up and working. I just shared it on Facebook here. So Morris is going to give a handoff and now get some room. That's Cyrus Collins. Cyrus is going to break it around the outside. He's taken down after he crosses the 40-yard line. So a big run for Collins out to the 43.
You know, Coach Lanham's going to see that on film and say, hey, Cyrus, why don't you just stay outside? I think that receiver, whoever it was down here, I think it was Ryder Brand, did a great job blocking.
19 yards on the run for Collins. He's got 25 on 2 carries so far. Ball's at the 43 now, 1st and 10. 8:07 on a rolling second quarter clock. Stemple's into the wing back. Poindexter and Morris in the backfield. Twin wide receivers left or right, one wide receiver to the left. Morris has the snap. He's going to has it up the middle, and has a decent run there. If Stemple had been able to ISO that linebacker there as he came through. I don't exactly know the play call or how it was run, but I think Morris might have been one away there.
Yeah, it was a counter play for Cole, and you know, that defensive end crashed and kind of created chaos in the backfield.
Up to the 48 now, 2nd and 5.
There, we're getting our spacing better.
Lucas Runner will move a little further out. Now here's Brian Poindexter. And not much there as he's going to be met and taken down. Good tackle there by Preston's number 43, Robert Watson. He's had good tackles on 2 plays in a row. A little groaning from the Husky fans. That looked fine to me.
Yeah, it was fine. Listen, you're supposed to play through the whistle. This is football.
Through the echo of the whistle, I think.
Yeah, but again, I'm a defensive guy.
You're a defensive guy, of course.
I mean, I love offense. I've coached, both sides, coordinated both sides, but I love the physicality of the defense.
3rd and 5 from the 48. Got across midfield for the first down. And now they get the jump.
Offsides. Yep.
So that'll go against Preston's number 7, Blake Jennings. And North Marion, that is a calling card of the Huskies. Either the clap to start the motion or the clap at the mesh point.
That's right.
It's,
Coach Deep's not happy.
They went over that in practice this week.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is that a Coach Yoho thing? We talked about this last week.
Yeah, like I said, I think they actually had a play call there, but, when Coach Yoho was here, we would freeze people, but the one year, we talked him into actually having a play called after it. So, we would catch people off guard that way.
Ball at the 47, Huskies across midfield. It's a 1st and 10 for Morris. He's got it. He's looking to pass. Throws it out.
Nice.
That was a great reception there. And turning up will be Blake Johnson. And he stays on his feet. Good hard running from Blake. He's still up. And a 1st down, North Marion.
Yeah, little choice route. And he settled in the hole. Cole hit him. And like I said, Blake is a kid that if he makes a guy miss, he can house call this thing.
27 yards on the reception. And now it'll be 1st and 10. Egil in the backfield. Little tempo here. Egil's got it. He goes to the right side. Egil stays on his feet. And he'll get inside the 10. And another 1st down for North Marion.
Yeah, if we're going tempo, our receivers were close to not being set. So they need to get set quicker.
Egil has 25 yards on just 2 carries, a touchdown in one of those. So he's averaging 12.5 per touch tonight, and he'll stay in the backfield alongside Morris for this 1st and goal. Snap will come from the 6-yard line. Snap Morris. He's going to keep. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. Good pressure by Preston there. Give them the credit for that, I believe.
No, they have been able to penetrate our D line or our offensive line at times. And when it does, this is what happens. That penetration takes away that counter, which is what they tried to run there.
I believe that was Levi Beagley. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing the last name wrong. On the tackle there. Yeah. Ball at the 7-yard line now. Still second and goal. Pistol formation. Stemple wing left. Egil in the backfield. Huskies might have moved early. They get away with it. Here's Egil up the middle. He's got it to the goal line. Is he in?
Oh, man. What did they?
They're going to mark him just short. Cole Morris thinks he was in. It is a touchdown. Late call.
Did they call a touchdown?
I didn't see anyone call it until Coach Crane did.
Okay. What is going on?
Preston doesn't seem to think he got it.
Coach Hayes is pointing to the near side. Yep. That touchdown. White Hat just signaled it.
All right, there it is. So Egil goes in from 7 yards for another score.
That's a good hard run.
He's had a couple of those tonight. He's playing really hard.
His dad played here.
You and I talked about this last week. A lot of Egils have played at the school.
It is. Yeah.
5:05 on the clock with that touchdown. Appreciate all of you battling through these YouTube issues we've had tonight. Yeah. And now that you're back, you've brought the Huskies another touchdown. It comes from Egil on an 7-yard run. Williams with the kick. And the Huskies back up by 14.
Well, the offense has answered the bell tonight so far. It's only the first half. But they've answered the bell. We've started faster, which is what we were looking for. Defensively, I still think we've been fine. But like I said in the pregame, we're going to be challenged in the secondary tonight, and we just need to stay the course, trust our technique and footwork. We can play in and out of phase. They've shown that in both games now. We'll be fine.
Egil came into tonight's game with just 2 carries for 4 yards, making his mark tonight, though. He had 1 carry for 15 last year against Preston. So he's averaging well over double figures per carry against the Knights, coach.
I've always loved Egil. When he came in as a freshman, I talked him up because he was coachable and he practiced hard every time. And in practice, I used to get him beat up kind of, in practice because I would sit there and talk a bunch of trash to the O-lineman that couldn't block him when he was a freshman. And then they started seeking him out. You know what I mean?
That's always the story with freshmen and upperclassmen.
But hey, listen.
Yeah, they probably call him a try hard, call him those things. And the coaches love it. And they're like, hey, just take it easy. I'm trying to get a breather here.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a superhero. You're playing defense. You know where the play is going.
That's right.
So this one will be fielded at the 19, room up the middle.
There's a hold.
And no flag on the play. Okay. And a nice return there by Strasser. He'll get it out to the 43. And again, thank you all for bearing with us with the YouTube issues. I was, monitoring the Facebook page for North Marion, and we could see on our end, it said it was working all night. Obviously, it wasn't. We acknowledge that. We're able to get it going now. I posted a new link. Please share that for your friends. And if you're watching on Huddle, Coach Arbor did a great job getting our equipment set up, talking to the right people, getting us internet, and the camera looks great. I think the folks at Huddle do a great presentation. We're happy to be here with you. So 1st and 10. Manko threw a long touchdown on the last drive. He'll look to repeat that here. He'll take the snap at the 43.
There's a
Steps
hold.
inside. Stemple brings him down. That's a sack for Landon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna credit Luke Walker, 66, for North Marion on the pressure. He was held, tackled, and clogged to try to get Manko, and he was relentless in his pressure.
So I'm going to credit Landon Stemple with the sack on that.
Yeah,
I think 100%. On the stack sheet, it went down as a 0-yard rush. The ball was at the 43. It's still at the 43, but he lost about a half yard. It was at the front half of that hash. So statistically, no yards on the run, but give Landon a sack. And for that note, you can catch stats in the Exponent Telegram tomorrow. I'll have a story, statistics, couple interviews after tonight's game and that in the morning. Manko looking to pass, has a man open, and had Jenkins open, just overcooked it a little bit. And that'll fall incomplete, bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah. I don't know if they were playing some type of pattern read. It looks like they probably were.
To describe pattern read for our average fans.
Yeah,
and
so
definitely not me. I know what it means.
So the corner and the safety are going to they're going to play like a matchup man based on, whoever they're reading. Typically, we would read the number 2 receiver within 5 to 7 yards. If he's an outbreaking route, the corner is going to take him, and the safety is going to stay over top of, the deep route.
All right, thank you for that. 3rd and 10. Manco drops back. He's under some pressure. Pressure comes. He fires it out, incomplete, right through the receiver's hands. He was looking for Stone on that one,
and Stone was looking to get upfield.
And even if Stone had caught that, he would have only been about 5 yards up the field from where the snap took place, and the Huskies were all over it.
Yeah, as a receiver, if you're coaching the receivers, you want them to really focus on catching the stripe of the ball and, watch it all the way in. And, that's why, unfortunately, that young man was looking to try to get the first down for his team, and ball slipped right through.
That's the first 3 and out forced by North Marion tonight. Now Poindexter will be back to return the kick of Malik Powell. Low snap. Powell has it.
That's a block.
Cyrus Collins got it again. This ball is on the ground, and it'll be Husky ball. It goes out of bounds at the 30, and Collins got another one.
I told you. I saw it on the last one, and if you're not fanning your protection to him, you're not scouting special teams, to be honest with you.
And he gets it again, and we'll shout out our guy Dylan Komposky again. Coach and I talked about him after the last game as well.
Yeah.
Becomes synonymous with the blocked punt here. And just such a momentum play. Coach, years ago, I was talking to Coach Tallman up at Morgantown High, and we were talking about Kenzie Melko.
Yeah.
Went on to play at Fairmont State.
Yep.
Melko Marshall when he got there. And talked about a dunk from him was worth more than 2 points because it was just such a momentum shift.
That's
it was
right.
just such a play. That block punt is worth more than the yardage you gain on the block in the field flip.
That's right. And then see, typically an offensive coordinator, you get the Mo on your side, Uncle Mo's on your side, so you take a shot, right? That's typically what would happen. Let's see what Coach Taylor dials up here.
All right, and Cole Morris is going to be the quarterback for it. Edgel's still in the backfield. Like to see that. He's playing hard. Reward him for that.
He is.
Flag on the field. I think it might be a substitution issue. Coach Hayes is unhappy.
They called it illegal participation. We were late getting a guy on the field, but we're no huddle, so it's not like we're breaking the huddle with 12 or something.
So it'll be 1st and 15. The snap will come from the 36-yard line. Wing back is Parson. Morris has it, and he is going to take a shot. He uncorks one deep. This one's in the air. Ryder Bland incomplete. Great defense by Strasser back there.
That was well played by Preston County's DB. Well played.
Because that was a good ball from Morris.
It was. He dropped it right in the bucket. And, who was that number 2? It was hard for me to see.
Strasser with number 17 for Preston was in the man-to-man coverage.
Yeah, he did a good job of hand fighting with Ryder Bland. I knew it was going to be a shot.
2nd and 15 now, pistol formation. Brian Poindexter back in the game. Snap. Give to Poindexter. He's got a hole off right tackle. He's going to take it up. He's at the 30. Steps outside of tackle. He's at the 20. Breaks another one. And he's down inside the 15. Poindexter still on his feet. And a great run for Poindexter. We're going to move the chains.
Yeah. He can make people miss.
16 yards, and he ran a lot further than that.
Lucas Runner checking in for the Dogs.
6 carries, 53 yards for Poindexter. He got over the century mark last week. And the sophomore really making an impact tonight and brings up a 1st and 10 from the 15. 3:24 on a rolling second quarter clock. Morris is going to roll out. Throws it. He's got Bland. Ball dropped. Incomplete. Strasser on the coverage again.
I wondered if we were throwing something out breaking. He was tight. Ryder Bland was inside the hashes. So.
Sean McNamara, Steve Harbert on the call here tonight. North Marion taking on Preston. 21-7 is the score in the second quarter. 3:17 to go. 2nd and 10. Ball is at the Preston 15. North Marion 15 yards to go to score. And Brian Poindexter is going to do just that, but he's hitting the backfield and he'll be dropped. No gain on the play as Preston's number 43 will get credited with the tackle. Robert Watson. He's had a good game so far. And now a 3rd and 10. 4-down territory, of course. Don't got to get it all here.
Yeah, this is definitely 4-down territory for Coach Hayes. Maybe some type of counter back this way.
And we're going to get another jump.
The Coach A special.
Yeah. Matthew LaRue for Preston is going to jump on that.
In the coach's office, he's probably going to tell Coach Taylor, hey, I'm 2 for 2.
Does that call come from Coach A's?
A lot. It does. He usually calls, a couple of those a game.
So now it'll be 3rd and 5. 3 penalties for 15 yards charged against Preston tonight. Brian Poindexter going to line up in the slot here. Cyrus Collins in the backfield. Ball's at the 10-yard line for Cole Morris. Snap. It's going to be a give. Collins tries to get to the edge. I think KP might have got away with the hold. Actually, I don't know that he got away with it, Coach.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who it was, but I knew that somebody was holding it.
So we'll see if Preston accepts it. I think you have to here.
Oh, yeah, you got to move him back if you're Coach Deep. I mean, it's going to be 4-down territory, so you want them to – try to earn those yards.
So I believe it was on Carter Parson there on the right side. Could be wrong. Could have been one on the interior. But I typically, as we talked about last week, if I can see it from this far away and the flag comes out.
Right.
All right, ball is now back to the 20-yard line. Poindexter will line up in the backfield. Collins in the slot to the right. Morris will send Collins in motion. They try the hard count again. Doesn't work. Timeout, Huskies. So Preston stays disciplined there, and North Marion will take a timeout facing a 3rd and 15 from the 20-yard line.
Depending on how they're playing it, I haven't really, I'm kind of watching specific things here. When I was in the booth, I'd really watch the secondary. This is an obvious screen down or some type of draw. I know we don't really screen a whole lot. However, if they're going to play too high like they had been, this is an ideal situation for a tunnel screen to that weak side. So how they play it, they always play too high with their strong safety down, usually to our strength. So if we would go to that 2x2 with that H-back being to one side, we can throw that tunnel screen to that weak side where they're too high and there's no help over there. So that'd be a nice call if that's how they're playing it. But I've been kind of watching the box because we've been running it so much.
The Bill Stewart special. That was when I was in school here. So that was or up at WVU when I was there. It was during the tunnel screen era.
Yep.
Jock Sanders, get it out to him, get him in space.
That's right.
Number 9 could run.
Yeah, and it'd be a good one for Blake, but we're in trips, so that's not. Let's see how they're playing this.
Parson, Van Gilder, Bland out to the left. Johnson Lone to the right. Exel in the backfield.
Preston looked confused. Coach Deep's taking a timeout.
So back-to-back timeouts. We'll take this moment to talk about one of the other teams that we've honored here tonight, talking about North Marion area history. And how about Farmington? One of two was the only high school for a long time with 2 NFL Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
I know there's at least one high school that has 3 at this point. So Erasmus High in New York City had Al Davis, and I believe Sammy Ball went there. Al Davis not making it as a player, of course.
Right.
And then one of the greatest football programs in America, Aliquippa High School.
Yeah.
With Mike Ditka, and then a pair of New York Jets defensive back legends in Ty Law and Darrell Rivas.
Yeah.
Up there. But Farmington High, they started playing football in 1922, played through 1974. 212, 201, and 37 is their all-time record. Their first coach is listed as Strohaker, and Ops. So 2 people listed as the coach. Their first game was a loss to Mannington. They won the 1954 title against Rupert, which is also listed as their only playoff appearance in that year. They went 9-0-1. So good stuff back then. Frank Gatsky, Sam Huff, Joe Manchin, some good players come through Farmington High.
Yes.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 15, ball to 20 after consecutive timeouts. Morris is in at quarterback. Hard count. He's got a snap. Drops back. Looking to pass. Pressure comes late. Lobs it up. He's got Parson. That's a touchdown. Carter Parson from Cole Morris, 20 yards out, and the Huskies extend the lead.
Hey, remember I said we'll probably go to that wheel route with Carter at some point? There it is. We just did it out of trips instead of some type of ace duo look.
So Carter Parson hauls it in for the touchdown. Little strut out of Coach Taylor there. Good play call.
After he threw his chair earlier, I don't know if our listeners heard that, but I'm sure they've heard me in the past yell some stuff.
I don't know how often you've come across the mic on these broadcasts back in the day. 20-yard touchdown pass from Morris to Parson. Williams knocks in the PAT, and it is 28-7.
You know what? Over the past few years, Brady Anderson, when he was here, he was pretty consistent.
Yep.
We would miss one every now and then. Cooper, so far, let's knock on wood, he's been very consistent from extra point, field goal, or extra points, which is really critical. I mean, I remember the year before I joined the staff, North Marion was playing Robert C. Byrd, and they lost by 6. All right, it was 42-36. Okay, 6. They missed all their extra points.
Okay,
until late, right? Then they were trying to go for 2. But my point is, those points are very critical, and that was back when Adam Secret was a quarterback at Robert C. Byrd. Really good quarterback. They had a great team back then.
Yeah, Williams looks good. Now, is he going to evolve into the Brady Anderson role and become an excellent wide receiver in the future as well?
Listen, honestly, Cooper played football before.
Yeah.
He's a physical kid. Honestly, he would be a good football player, but he's a really good soccer player too.
Stemple is going to roll one right up the middle. It's loose on the ground. Preston jumped on it, but it popped back loose.
I think we got it maybe. Because the ball popped back out.
The ball popped back out. Preston did get back on it, though.
Okay.
Yes, they did. No North Marion players are pointing their way, so
yeah. Oh, they'd be selling it.
Right. Right. That one jumped on by Preston's number 82, William Lilly.
Hey, they tried a Pat McAfee right there. Remember when Pat McAfee he'd just dribble that thing up the middle.
Ball's up to the 37 now, 1st and 10, 2:05. Preston did receive the opening kickoff, so it'll be North Marion on the receiving end of the kickoff to open the second half.
Okay, so what are we?
4 wide, single back for the Knights. Ball snap from the 37. Manco looking to pass, dials one up. This one is caught and dropped quickly is his wide receiver. That one will go to number 8, Schmidl. And he is going to pick up 7 yards on the reception, 2 catches, 16 for him. Manco looking to pass, has it again. Schmidl dropped it.
Again, you can't let the ball, as a receiver, you don't want the ball to get to your body. Bad things happen when it gets to your body. Schmidl's a good player, too. He really is. Number 8, he's a good player.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Ball is up, maybe 3rd and 4. The ball and the down marker are at different yard lines. So the ball's at the 43-yard line. 4 wide again. Manco's got it. He's going to keep. And he picks up a block. Quarterback ISO. Strasser gets the block, and it's going to go down for a 7-yard run for Manco and a 1st down.
I think this is where Preston is at its best, really, with tempo. The problem is if you're playing too many two-way guys, they're going to wear down.
Ball's right at midfield now. Huskies get realigned on defense. Josh Holden commanding that defense. Manco looking to pass. Pressure comes from Michael. And he throws it over the middle, and the pass intended for Schmidl will go incomplete. 8 of 18 passing now for Slayton Manco. Now bring up 2nd and 10. Huskies subbing pretty regularly, getting different guys in the game. NFL game just kicked off, guys.
Oh,
they're playing down in Brazil tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Chargers are playing.
Didn't know that.
Ball's right at midfield. Snap for Manco.
Oh, boy.
Throws it over the middle. Has his man. Caught. And a 1st down, gets down.
And you got to get upfield if you're that young man.
Jenkins on the reception. It's his 3rd. He picks up 11. Ball's up to the 39. Game clock at 1:19. Snap. Slayton Manco's got it. Quick drop. Throws a quick out route right through the hands of Jenkins, his receiver, incomplete.
Listen, Manco's throws some really good balls tonight.
Manco's putting it on his receivers pretty consistently.
He is.
You got to wonder if at this level, they're just not used to catching a ball that hard. You would think they're in the practice together.
Yeah, they're catching it every day in practice. Listen, when you're playing catch up, right, you're starting to lose focus. Okay, you want to make every play for your team. These young men are trying to make every play for their team. They just need to catch the ball first, then make the play.
Ball's up to the 39 now. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Manco is going to drop back. Morse comes with late pressure. Now Manco steps up, and he steps through a nice play. That's a great run by Manco.
He's carrying that ball like Michael Vick used to. One of my favorite players. You see how he's just holding the ball out? This is a prime opportunity if North Marion can really just, try to strip the ball at that point.
So that one is going to go from that's a first down for Preston. He's going to pick up 12 on it.
Minute 5 left. So
Huskies lead 28-7. One timeout for Preston. Game clock stopped at 1:05. Play clock's at 19. Don't know why they haven't started the game clock yet.
Hey, they got.
Oh, he got out of bounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Manco going to roll out. Dials one up.
That's Pete.
Incomplete pass interference.
PI,
That'll be a first down. That's a good call.
It was.
Looking
it was
for Schmiddle down. Looking for Schmiddle down there.
Now listen. Here's the problem. 8 wasn't set on the line. He stepped up as the guy went in motion. Realistically, they had 2 guys in motion at the same time. I'm surprised Coach Hayes didn't go crazy on that. But the PI was a good call, though.
15 yards on the penalty. 50 yards on 5 penalties for North Marion so far tonight. That'll bring it down to the 12-yard line for a 1st and 10 with 58.3 seconds left before halftime.
Don't put that ball there.
Play clock at 5. Manco's got the snap from the 12. Drops. Pressure comes. Throws it. Incomplete through the hands of Schmiddle. Another good ball. Just incomplete. Schmiddle gave a good effort. Just couldn't come up with it. Pair of Huskies in coverage back there.
Yeah, Blake
in Johnson and Collins.
Yeah, and Cyrus. Honestly, and that was a catchable ball too.
Yeah.
It was well thrown and well covered by North Marion.
So 48 seconds on the clock now, 2nd and 10, still 28-7 North Marion.
If you're pressing, you got plenty of time. You don't need to rush.
Play clock at 19. Ball still at the 12. Trip wide receivers to the left.
Here they go. They're isolating.
Manco takes it. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. And Josh Holden is all over it. Huskies nearly stripped the ball, coming in late with a good strip attempt with Stemple. And that'll be a 1-yard run for Manco up to the 11. And Coach Deep takes a timeout.
Yeah.
Final timeout for the Knights. They take it with 38 seconds left. 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Honestly, if I only had one timeout left, I probably would. I'd get a play called. If this is 4-down territory, I don't know if they have a kicker, honestly. But if this is 4-down territory, you're wanting to punch one in, you get a play call that you're comfortable with. Try to get, X amount of yards and then take your timeout because that's going to be the most critical. Now, 3rd down, let's say you get 5 yards or whatever. Now the most critical play, and you don't get to talk to your kids and kind of, be that calming voice.
So if we get back.
And if North Marion gets the ball back, my guess is you're taking a knee. You know what I mean? Like you're not really wanting to.
At this area of the field, we'll see.
Yeah.
North Marion's got some playmakers.
Yeah.
Maybe you give it to Poindexter up the middle one time, see what happens.
Maybe. Yeah, you could run inside zone and
do something safe, but you got game breakers.
Yeah, you don't want what you don't want to do is you don't want some turnover. They score off the turnover and then Uncle Mo's on their side.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 11. Move the chains at the 2. Manco is in the backfield alongside Strasser. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Manco's got it. Rolls out to the right. Looking to pass. Dumps it off. Incomplete. Good coverage by the Huskies.
Yeah, he had nowhere to throw the ball.
Tried a little flood concept over there, I believe.
Yeah, they did. They left that H-back. Typically, you'd have some type of 3-level flood, but they really left that H-back in to help seal the edge.
So it'll be the offense staying on the field now for this 4th and 9.
Here comes this is more of a spread package. H-back went out.
Stone back in the game. Thank all of you joining us for our audio-only YouTube broadcast. You can catch video over on huddle.tv. Easy to find. Go to Huddle TV, search North Marion, and you'll get us. Here's Manco looking to pass. Throws it over the middle behind Schmidl.
Wow.
And that'll be incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Do we have all of our timeouts?
No, North Marion's got 2 timeouts left, 29 seconds.
You know what? You're up 28-7. Coach Hayes is he's a risk taker, bub. We may take a shot.
So twice tonight, Preston has gotten a 1st and 10 inside the 15, unable to convert either. Their 1 touchdown coming from 43 yards away. And another good defensive stand for North Marion.
It was. They did a great job.
That's 3 in 2 weeks that they've had. 1 against East Fairmont last week and 2 tonight.
And that stance was made by the secondary.
Yes.
A lot of these stances in the red zone are typically made by the box, but not tonight. Uh-oh.
Late sub coming in for North Marion.
They got time.
So Morris in the backfield. Poindexter trips to the right. 1st and 10 from the 11. Cole's got it. Handoff Poindexter. He has a little bit of room. He gets to the 15. Steps to the outside. Brian Poindexter at the 25. He's at the 30. He's out of bounds.
Yeah. No reason to try to get any more. Just get out of bounds. Save that timeout.
So it's going to go as a run of 20 yards for Brian Poindexter. 8 carries, 73 yards for him. Huskies have moved the chains 9 times on the ground tonight. Now the ball's at the 31. 20 seconds on the clock. Ball at the 31 on the North Marion side of the field. They have 2 timeouts. If they're able to snap this quick, they'll get an illegal participation. They're going to take their time. All right, here's Morris. Has a snap. Handoff Poindexter.
Oh, wow.
Has good blocking over the right side. Brian's at the 40. He breaks it to the outside. He's at the 50.
Get out.
At the 45, and he's out of bounds. Another good run from Poindexter.
I'll tell you what, you can tell that Preston County is really starting to get gas. North Marion is really dominating up front now.
26 yards on the carry for Poindexter. He's up to 99 on the first half. 11 seconds on the clock. North still has 2 timeouts. I think you put it in the air here, Coach.
Yeah, you do. What's the call here?
5 wide. North Marion's got it.
Oh, we got a
issue with the chains.
Issue with the chains, yeah.
The year 2025, we're still doing this with the chains. At the high school level, I get it. So the ball will be at the 43-yard line. 5 wide for the Huskies with Bland, Collins, and Poindexter.
They got too many guys on the field. There we go.
They're going to run one off late. He just barely gets off before Morris takes a snap.
Get out of bounds. Going to
throw it. He's got Parson, and he'll get out of bounds. He got hit late. Did they throw the flag?
No.
Gain of 8 to Parson. That play took just over 4 seconds off the clock to gain 8 yards. Ball's up to the 35 now. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he's got.
Morris has him 5 wide. Ball to 35.
He's got the out route again.
Morris throws it down the middle. Just out of the reach of Poindexter. That one's incomplete. A lot of extra time ran off the clock. They'll fix that. There should be just over 2 seconds left.
I'm not saying anything because I think Coach Crane does the clock, and he's my old coach, so I'm not saying a word. Oh, they're calling at the end of the half.
All right, so that'll be halftime, it looks like. Interesting. All right, so at halftime, your score, North Marion 28, Preston, 7. That being the first drive, North Marion does not come away with points, but they gave it a good effort, Coach.
Yeah, they did. They did a good job really executing, let's call it 2-minute offense, even though there was about 30 seconds to go. Great awareness and IQ by Poindexter, KP to get out of bounds, not trying to fight for extra yards. So, again, those are things that are practiced every offensive practice and on Thursdays. So,
all right. So we will take a break for halftime. We'll be back with second half action after this. You're listening and watching North Marion football against Preston.
Joining us now are the Monongah Elementary Lions, led by Principal Marion. Let's give a round of applause to the hard-working academic all-stars from Monongah Elementary. Next, we recognize the Lions of Monongah Middle School under the leadership of Principal Miss Sarah Episcopal. Please give a big round hand to the academic all-stars from Monongah Middle School. To close out tonight's celebration, we celebrate our senior academic all-stars from North Marion High School. Last year, Mr. Preston changed our seniors to make every subject count. They rose to the occasion with 17 promised scholarship winners. North Marion was the only high school in Marion County to increase their math scores on the SAT. Their achievement is a source of immense pride for our school community. Now, let's give a resounding applause for the North Marion High School academic all-stars. Including North Marion High School, proud all of the academic all-stars from across our community. Once again, let's give a big round of applause for the academic excellence. Keep up the good work, and as always, go Dog. This night would not be possible without the hard work of Mr. Marcio and his business community. Tutor class. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Yoho and his students. Mr. Yoho, if you're in the stand, please stand up and get a round of applause.
You just start?
Back here at Roy Michael Field, Woodcutter Stadium, where the North Marion Huskies lead the Preston Knights 28-7. Sean McNamara here with Coach Steve Harbert. Want to thank you all for joining us in here tonight. Free audio on YouTube and video on Huddle. All your pay-per-view subscriptions on Huddle going directly back to the athletic program. So I appreciate you all joining us in here tonight. And, Coach, we had a pretty good half. We'll start with what I think has been the most impressive part tonight, the North Marion offense. 4 touchdowns on 5 drives, the one lone non-touchdown drive, the one right at the half that we saw, and they were moving the ball well. You give them another 40 seconds, I think they get in the end zone there. North Marion has run 26 plays, 294 yards, 20 carries for 229, 4 of 6 passing for 65. Coach Taylor and the Huskies got to be happy with that number.
Yeah, they're efficient in the pass game. It's not about the numbers. It's about the efficiency, and their efficiency in the pass game has been pretty good tonight. So as the half went on, right, we get late in the second half, I could really see the difference in North Marion's O-line and Preston County's defensive line. They really opened the holes up for North Marion's running backs.
And North Marion's defense, a little bend but don't break. They gave up the big play, a 43-yard touchdown pass to Malik Powell from Slayton Manco. However, they've held Manco to 9 of 23 passing for 125 yards. On the ground, Preston 13 carries for 45. So that's 36 total plays, 170 yards for North Marion. A couple big plays, some they'd probably want back. However, pretty good overall.
Yeah, it's been good overall. Again, it's good. First of all, you're up 28-7. Yeah. So, that's good. Also, I said in the pregame, they're going to be tested in the secondary, which is something that I feel that North has to get better at.
Yeah.
To be that semifinal type team that I think they can be. They're good in the secondary, but we need to be better in the secondary. And so getting that test tonight, obviously next week is also going to be a test against Philip Barber. They got 2 really good receivers. So it's all a build up. And really I've seen a big difference between last week's team and this week's team. And typically you're going to see the most improvement from week 1 to week 2.
Yeah, and I think we have seen that. North Marion is the team that early this year and early last year, off to a lot of slow starts, particularly offensively. And they didn't have that tonight. They came out and really set the tone early on, couple big runs, couple big plays. Brian Poindexter having a really strong start running the ball. He's carried it 9 times, 99 yards, so 11 yards per carry. For Poindexter, like you said, Morris been very efficient throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Toby Michael running it really well. He had runs of 38 and 21. So, 59 yards on the ground so far tonight. So good stuff from him. And, overall good half for North Marion. They're going to get it here coming out. We're just about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. And Coach North Marion wearing their commemorative uniforms on a special night where they had Education All-Stars night here just now. I believe that's what they called it.
Yes.
They honored the young folks from the community.
Yes.
Here at halftime. So that was really nice. The uniforms, they got the Barrackville blue and yellow over the shoulders here, the Mannington green across the North Marion, and then the other 3 schools, the red from them outlining the numbers and Huskies across the back. So it's an interesting look.
Yeah, actually, it's good because, this whole week has been about history for the Huskies and this team. They've really learned the history of the program from where it was 5-1, 5 schools to 1. They've had speakers from the captains, the honorary captains.
Yep.
They came in one by one, and the ones that could make it, they spoke to the team this week. So again, it's all about the history of the program. I think it's important to really know the history. Whatever school you go to, you need to know the history of the program.
And speaking of, we've been diving into that a little bit throughout tonight. We've talked about Fairview, talked about Barrackville and Farmington. Looking at Mannington, one of the best there, football power during their time, especially late in school history. Started playing football in 1903, played right through 78. 299, 230, and 48 all-time record. First listed coach was O.G. Henney back in 1916. Made the playoffs in 74, 76, 77, and 78. They won titles in 76 and 77 over Gawley Bridge and Pineville. Roy Michael, the coach of both those teams, finished 12-0 in 76, 77. All-time good teams back there, just up the road, just up 250.
Yeah, a great football school. Like we talked about earlier, there's, I've always heard Fairview had like really good baseball and basketball players. Monongah obviously had great football teams. Mannington with a football team, and Barrackville was more of a basketball. So you can only imagine when you took all those schools and combined them what they really came into.
And here we are ready for the second half. Preston will kick it off. Another little pooch kick here. And this one will bounce. It's live.
That's what I'm saying.
It stays out there. It's still on the ground. I think Preston got it, Coach.
We literally talked about this. You've got to make sure you get the ball first.
And it looked like the front line of North Marion was trying to let the backside come up and get it.
Daggone it.
And Preston will recover to start the second half. Couldn't tell. I think it was number 54 for the Knights who got it. So that will count as a fumble in the book.
This is going to be the key now. I see some guys' heads hanging right now. You're up 28-7. You have made two great defensive stands in the red zone. It's time to really, get physical here and make sure that they don't gain a yard.
So kick recovery there, and Preston will take it out of the opening out to begin the second half. Manco's got it. He's looking to pass. Drops straight back. Screen pass. Strother has it, and he is dropped and rolled right over. Toby Michael all over it.
Toby Michael is high IQ kid. He just stayed at home.
Strasser's going to lose 4. He's back to the 29. Yeah, Michael all over that play right there. So good recognition from Toby Michael. He's had a couple good plays on defense so far.
Yeah. He's just a football player.
Second down and 14 from the 29. Snap to Manco, looking to pass again. Pressure comes late, a couple of them, no flag. Now Holden will string out Manco to the sideline, and he'll step out of bounds.
I mean, Toby came off the edge, had his jersey stretched, and no hold.
8 yards on the run for Manco. That'll bring up a third down and medium. Ball at the 21-yard line. Third down and about 6.
And that's a tough play for Holden to make. I mean, he's an inside linebacker that really, his thing's not to tackle in space, but he did a good job of just forcing him to the sideline.
So 3rd and 6 now for the 21. Just about a minute gone by here. Manco's got it. Looking to pass once again. Lobs one down the sideline. Receiver has a step, and that one's incomplete. Great defense by Bland, as that one was lobbed up for Schmidl. I don't know if Ryder got a hand on it or not, but he made it tough to catch.
He did. I believe he got a hand on it. Again, playing out of phase. That's kind of Ryder's MO. He can play well out of phase, and it looks like he may have jammed his finger trying to get that ball.
So 4th down and 6 now, ball to 21. Huge play right now.
It was. Again, bend, don't break. This could be good.
Manco in the shotgun. He's passed every play. This possession has been a passing play called. He uncorks this one, incomplete.
Oh.
And that'll be a turnover. Bland on the defense, intended for Schmidl. Turnover on down.
I mean, they're going after Ryder, and he's just answering the call every time. And the other thing about him is he's playing a lot of snaps. He's actually coming out now. So I was going to say he's playing a lot of snaps, offense and defense. I see number 17 coming out there. That's a young man that his first varsity action, I believe. That's Colton Campbell. When I see 17, I think of Richie Eddy.
Great defensive back for North Marion. Ball at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Huskies might have moved early, get away with it. Morris is going to keep. He's around the right side, picks up a nice block, gets another one. Now he's across the 40. He's got one man, shoves him off of him. Cole Morris has one. Another stiff arm right to the face. He's down the sideline. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Cole Morris to the house, takes it 79 yards for a Husky touchdown.
Listen, I loved how he ran last week, and he did it again tonight, taking that stiff arm, that 6'4" frame, long arms, and just shoving people out of the way.
He did. He had that single defender on him the whole time down the field as William Lilly was trying to make the tackle, and Cole Morris just had different plans.
Yeah. Again, I think we talked about it earlier. Preston's got to be more of a sure tackling team right there, and
6'3", 210 pounds, Cole Morris.
Oh.
And a bad snap on the PAT. He's got to fall on this one, and Williams will do just that.
Yeah. I'd like to see that. I wish I could figure out the replay thing on here, because I'd really like to have seen that snap again to see if it was like, were we ready for it, or because typically we've been very good in that short snap game.
79 yards on the run. So it's 34-7. And Coach, you talked about your friend Uncle Mo tonight. I think we know what sideline he's posted up on.
Yeah, he came back. He came back. Again, once you have Uncle Mo, you want to keep him though. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Hayes does some type of squib or sky here. He's going to want to get this thing to a running clock in the fourth quarter. The thing I liked about that, even though it was a one-play drive, I saw some younger faces out there. It's good to develop that depth right now and to get those guys in. You're going to need them down the stretch.
Stemple here to kick things off. He'll get a good one here.
Oh, nice.
As this one will be fielded down there by Strasser. He'll take it around the left side, gets turned back, and a nice play and a tackle there for North Marion, a name I don't think we've called yet.
No.
Isaiah Carpenter.
Yeah, Willie. I don't even know where we got the name Willie from, but Isaiah Carpenter, Willie, he's actually the captain of the special team. One thing that Coach Hayes did this year, he's a senior. He plays a little bit of safety, but he's on every special team, and he's the captain of every special team this year.
I like that. And then after his tackle there, it'll be a long field, as it'll be 1st and 10. Looks like I might have had a penalty walked off.
I'll tell you what, for people that were watching it, number 59, I call him Donnie Baker. I for the life of me, I can't. JD Baker, I think's his real name, but JD came down and laid the boom on the initial block, and he did a good job of forcing it out. So,
ball up to the 37-yard line now. So 10-yard penalty on the Huskies. Not sure what happened there. Trip wide receivers, a little bunch to the right for Manco. Man comes in motions Lilly. Manco looking to throw. Tosses one down the right side, looking for Schmidl. Great catch, and he'll come up with it.
That, again, he dropped it in the bucket, and Schmidl made a heck of a catch.
He absolutely did. As he'll take it.
They got a guy down, Sean.
Yes, they do.
I thought it said 68. It's a lineman.
21 yards on the reception.
He's grabbing his hamstring, or not sure.
So waiting the injury information. I guess I can't tell who it is either. There.
I thought it was 68, but yes, 68. He's getting up. Good.
Good to see him back up on his feet. That number 68 is Jaden Livingood. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 Preston at the 42-yard line. 21 yards on that reception. Good throw, good catch. Twin wide receivers to the right. Twins to the left, single back with Manco. Slayton takes a snap, swings it out. Heck, Schmidl, he's hit right away. Bland all over it, takes him down for a loss.
Well played. I'd love to know how many targets Schmidl has.
He's got 4 receptions right now to begin the second. Or sorry, I put that one on the wrong guy.
That's all right.
Schmidl still has 4 receptions.
Okay.
Strother has 3. And so far he has 36 yards on those receptions. A lot of targets.
He's got 4 receptions, but I'll bet you he's been targeted double digits at least.
Second down and 11, ball back to the 43. Late substitution for Preston as Lilly comes on late.
Oh, there's some confusion.
With the player coming on very late for Preston, I'm not surprised. Manko will toss one deep. This one is caught and staying on his feet and rumbling into the end zone from 42 yards away. That is Preston wide receiver number 2, Caleb Stone.
Good concept. He just ran a post while taking another guy vertical, and they out leveraged our safety, and well thrown ball.
And again, some confusion. You had Lilly, the receiver, run on very late, so there was only one there. Then he came in motion, and the North Marion player followed him across, I believe, leaving a gap over there on that side.
Yeah, so what happened, they didn't have enough guys on. They only had 10 on the field. Then a receiver came on the field, he gets set, then he goes in motion, and that just created a lot of confusion. It looks like hopefully that's Colby Van Gilder that's down. I think it's a cramp. I saw him earlier rubbing his leg earlier, so I think it's probably just a cramp.
Well, that's good to see as he'll walk off.
Yeah, that's great.
So score 34-13 PAT pending 9:31 here.
That was Stone that caught that, wasn't it?
Yes, that was Caleb Stone, number 2. That was his second reception of the game. His first reception went for 0 yards, so he's got 42 on 2 catches.
Missing a guy. There he comes.
So Brady Taylor will be on for the PAT. Manko, the holder, you got to be aware of that. Snap, low snap, it's fumbled.
We'll pick
Ball's
it up.
on the ground. Manko's got it. He's going to be brought right back down by Toby Michael.
Kicker.
Taylor didn't want any part of that.
No, the kicker. We had a kid here. It's been years ago. His name was Dylan Leary. Excellent kicker, punter, kickoff guy. Could put it in the end zone. I remember him telling me at practice one time, if that thing rolls around, you want me to pick that up? I said, you're supposed to. He says, I'm a soccer player. I ain't picking it up. But man, I'll tell you that he was probably the best kicker that I can remember that we've had since, whenever I was coaching. Dylan Leary ended up going to WVU, probably a doctor. I mean, that kid was super intelligent.
All right, so North Marion, we'll see how they can handle the kickoff here.
Let's make sure they got 11.
Yeah, with Van Gilder, I'm not sure if this was one of the units he was on, but if he was, you got to account for that.
Yeah, they got 11, so we're good. It's always a thing, man. When a guy goes down, there's got to be communication from the coaching staff to players.
And we saw that last week with North Marion when they were substituting late.
We did.
With guys going out, who's replacing them? What are we doing here?
Yeah. So they've sky kicked over there to around the 30-yard line. You have Colton Campbell over there, great athlete, first year playing, but great athlete. If I'm Colton, I'm looking for the ball and seeing what I can do.
Yeah, it looks like their alignment might be a little different now, at the very least with the look on his face. Now Poindexter will come up, and this one will bounce out of bounds, so North Marion will get it at the 35. I cannot imagine Coach Hayes denies that penalty.
You know what? I want to see what he does, because he told me last week he wants to make everybody kick again. So I'm calling him out on this. Look at this. He's going offense.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to talk to him in the coach's office after about this.
I'll be down in the film room finishing up the article for the Exponents.
Yeah,
I'll listen in.
Yeah, you'll hear it. But you know what? You go ahead and take it. Let your offense get out there. They probably got a few younger guys in there, I'd say. Maybe, yep. I think runners here at slot.
Ball's at the 35-yard line now. 1st and 10 for North Marion after the penalty. Wing back left, pistol formation, and the Huskies jump.
Oh. Some leadership up front on the line by Hunter Rogers. He was not happy that his right guard
Miller
jumped.
Yeah. You like to see that.
You do. I love it. I love it.
All right, so it looks like they're in the same formation with Stemple in at the wing. Snap. Give. Here's Poindexter. He's got room. Brian Poindexter's at the 40. It's a foot race. He's at the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. There he goes. Touchdown, Brian Poindexter from 70 yards away. And the Huskies one play once again. Touchdown.
That kid's special, man. He really is. And let me tell you something about Brian Poindexter. Not only is he a good player, he's a great kid.
Yeah.
He once coached hard. He once told what he does wrong. He does not want told what he did right. Like, he's going to look and say, well, could I have done something different? Obviously on that play, no. But, he's a joy to coach.
Williams on for the PAT there. Poindexter now up to 169 yards and a pair of scores on the game and just 10 carries.
Uh-oh.
And was that a fake there? I was looking down at my papers.
That was a fake. Colby Van Gilder threw it to Fitzwater.
40-13 the score after the PAT fails. And North Marion a pair of one-play scoring drives.
I think that's pretty smart, though. I don't think it's classless. I think it's smart for a couple of reasons. He's probably wanting to try to get to that running clock. And it's something that the other team has to spend time on preparing for. So you get it on film, you do something like this, they have to spend time in practice to prepare for that. And it takes pressure off of your kicker, on extra points.
So Huskies going to kick off here again. Pretty good pair of drives here for Coach Taylor and the Huskies.
Yeah.
2 plays, 149 yards.
Listen, when Coles was like, he was zigging and zagging and stiff arming and again, I complimented him last week and I even texted him this week about how strong he's running this year. Like, how proud I am of how he's running. That play right there was just pretty easy. He made it look simple.
Yeah, Poindexter found the by the time he cleared the second level, he had 4 players on either side of him outside the hash. He was between the hash. They didn't stand a chance.
No.
I don't care what angle you're taking.
Yeah.
So here's a kickoff from Stemple. It's going to bounce. Strasser doesn't pick it up. It goes out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35.
Was that Willie that almost got to the ball? 22?
Yes.
I think it was. Yeah. So Isaiah Carpenter, again, another hustle play, trying to get to the ball before it went out of bounds. I love it. Love the hustle.
So 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter between the two teams, and we are less than 4 minutes into the period.
Looks like Spencer Garrett's in the game. 50. Am I right, Sean? Is Spencer Garrett?
Yeah, so 50 is in the game there. He's going to be at the left defensive tackle position. I believe everyone is still wearing their same numbers.
Yeah.
For North Marion.
Yeah, Spencer Garrett, good.
5'10", 170-pound junior.
Yep, hard worker.
1st and 10 from the 35. Trip wide receivers left. Kilkenny's the back. He'll get the handoff, and he'll be taken down just as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Good play by Josh Holden.
Another first-year guy is on the other defensive end. Junior Landon Roach. His dad played here. Dad played basketball, Brian Roach.
Any good?
Yeah, he was again, I think he played basketball and baseball, maybe. I remember we played baseball against each other when we were younger. He was an athlete.
2 yards on the carry, so ball up to the 37 yard, and maybe 3 yards. Give him 3. So ball up to the 38-yard line now. 2nd and 7. Manko with a pump fake. Now pressure comes. Holden strings into the sideline.
Good job.
And he'll go out of bounds. And the officials do throw the flag. Both of them get it.
Listen, it's the right call.
Yeah,
But Josh was starting to fall, and I think he was trying to.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Up, but it's the right call, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we'll see the spot of the ball. Manko's going to get credited with 3 yards on the run, so we'll give him that. He's up to 42 on 11 carries. And it's almost, Coach, I wouldn't be they could have called that a horse collar as well.
Yeah.
Coach Hayes having a nice conversation with the official. He's unhappy.
Yeah, and honestly, again, if I'm in his position, rightfully so. I don't think there was any malice by what Josh did, but it was unfortunate. Looks like Vangover's still out, and Poindexter's taking his spot right now on defense. I know they've been talking about Runner also playing that safety spot a little bit. Kind of surprised maybe they'll get him in there at some point. I'd like to see him on defense a little bit.
80 yards and penalties for the Huskies so far tonight.
I love this young D line right now. Not the size of the other guys, but a lot of fight. I love it.
Ball to 45 now. It's going to be a handoff. That's Stone going around the left side. Poindexter strings him out. Collins is going to head him out. Stone with his 2nd carry of the game. His first one went for 2 yards. I think this one's going to go for none.
You know, Brian almost had a TFL.
Yes.
Playing that from 12 yards. It reminds me of a kid that played at Bridgeport, Bonamico.
Yeah. Dante Mountaineer.
Bonamico. Him and Tonkery played those hash safeties and played the run at the line of scrimmage. I mean, they were impressive.
Ball to 45 now, 2nd and 10. Great Bridgeport teams back then.
Yeah, they were.
Manko's got the snap. He looks to pass. Throws it down the left side. Bland with good coverage, but Schmidl's got it, and he's going to take it down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 35.
Ryder's back down. I'm wondering if he's cramping. Yep. He's cramping as well. Somebody like a guy that I look for them to put in would be like maybe a Tristan Music or a Colton Campbell, Fitzwater, one of those guys. It looks like Tristan Music getting the call.
Yeah, cramp there, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe so.
A little warm out here tonight. 75 is what I got. Kind of humid. I think we got some rain coming in this evening.
Yeah.
A lot hotter tonight than it was a week ago.
Yeah, it is.
So Bland will run off. I thought he was in good coverage there, just kind of right at that last second.
Well, yes, he was, again, out of phase coverage. Like, you'd kind of want him to try to play in phase a little bit, but, you know, I'm so used to seeing him play out of phase. Like, he's very comfortable doing that, and that's fine. He made a nice play on it. That kid just did a good job of being strong with the ball and securing it.
8:13 on a running clock. North Marion with a 40-13 lead here in the third quarter, but it's going to be 1st and goal for the Knights of Preston.
Music is singled up against their best guy now. So
it's been a lot of man coverage for North Marion throughout the evening. Fake a handoff to Stone. Manko keeps it. He's going to get inside the 1 for a gain of 9.
Good play by Stemple. They're going to go fast.
They will. Manko in a pistol. Takes a snap. Over the left side. He's in. Touchdown.
Yeah, that's when you wanna change your tempo, is, you know, 1 yard line. The only problem sometimes when they go tempo, they're not set. So
Taylor on for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick. It's good.
They got a nice kicker, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, he knocks that one through. Brady Taylor, 40-20 is the score.
Preston's had some nice kickers in the past. I think they've had some soccer kids or foreign exchange type kids.
All right. So North Marion will return here. Sorry for the brief quiet moments for me. This game, with the amount of time it's taken, I'll have a deadline for the newspapers, trying to write as much in real time as possible. And with as many scores as we've had tonight, I mean, both sides. And here's the kickoff.
Get it. There you go. Go.
And taking that one are the Huskies, and getting to the outside for North Marion, that is number 17, Colton Campbell, Jr.
Colton Campbell made the game-winning catch Monday night against East JV.
Oh, yeah?
It was, I can't remember how many yards, 50, 60 yards or something like that reception. But to win the game, walk-off. It's a walk-off.
So the Huskies go 2-0 against the Bees in week 1, and now looking to pick up a win against the Preston Knights here, and they'll start 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. And here will be Cyrus Collins, and he stays on his feet. He's still rumbling. However, he's going to get brought down after a gain of 4, and for the first time since halftime, North Marion does not get a one-play touchdown drive. 29 yards on 3 carries for Cyrus Collins. I think the Husky defense might be okay with the fact that they didn't score in one play.
Yeah. It's exciting, but sometimes you kind of want to, decompress a little bit.
2nd and 6 on the 43. It's going to be a handoff. This is Collins once again, and he's going to get near a first down. Don't think he quite got there.
I'll be honest, Cole wanted to pull that. I don't know if you saw, he was wanting to pull that, but Cyrus had it clamped down. And it would have been a great pull read.
It wasn't a bad run, though. He gets 5 yards on it. No. And as a running back, you're taught to, when that's in your stomach, to take it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like supposed to be soft on the clamp.
Now Stemple's going to take the snap.
I like that.
Love that. And that'll be a first down.
Coach Taylor hid that from me this week. He never said anything about it. I love it.
That's a play we see.
Is that Kelsey?
Yeah, that's a play we see in the NFL quite a bit. Kelsey does it. I think Tucker Kraft and the Packers have done it a few times.
See, here's what you don't know. Stemple used to play quarterback in junior high.
He's got the build for it.
Yeah. He's too muscular now, I think, to really be that throwing cue. Too tight.
Ball to 48 now. And it's going to be Edgel takes another carry, and he stays on his feet. He's going to get close to a double-digit run. I think he might have another first down.
What's been good with Edgel is, when you're coaching running backs, you always tell them you got to finish on top, right? Keep your feet moving, finish on top. He's finished on top every single run tonight. So that's good to see. That's
another first down for the Huskies. It's their 4th rushing first down of this half, and it's a 10-yard run for Edgel, who's up to 42 yards on 4 carries. As we are halfway through the third quarter, 5:54 on a rolling third quarter clock. North Marion doubling up Preston 40-20. Edgel's going to take it again, runs right into a pile. He knows the hole that he's supposed to hit, and he'll hit it.
Yeah. Oh, he's a downhill kid. There's no wiggle to him. He's straight downhill, and he's like the bus.
More of a Noah Redmond type.
Yeah. Noah Redmond's one of the only players I've ever seen that turned around the other way to stiff arm somebody so he could get more yards.
Ball's up to the 35-yard line. Collins will take it around the right side. Good block by Stemple. Collins gets slowed up, but stays on his feet. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 15. Cyrus Collins, he got it right back.
There, he got it back. Okay.
So he goes from the 35 and moves the chains. See the official spot. They're going to put him down at the 12, so a gain of 23 for Collins.
Stemple needs a break. He's played well tonight.
He's played very well.
He's played well.
He's played well in 2 games. He's a good ball player. You know, we talked about him last week, really evolving more into his role, and I think we continue to see that.
Yeah.
24 yards on the run for Collins. He's up to 68 yards on 5 carries. Ball down to the 11. 1st and 10. Morris is going to keep. He's inside the 5. Touchdown. He's in the end zone. Colt Morris, 11-yard touchdown.
I'll tell you what I hope for, and I think it's coming. There's a freshman that North Marion has. His name's Nick Smith. I want to see him run behind this line. Like Nick Smith behind this line. I'm not saying he's Poindexter, but he's a Poindexter type back.
Okay. Williams on for the PAT now. Preston jumped off sides.
Yeah.
They should have probably let that one go.
Decline. Are they going to move it up? No.
Williams will attempt it again. Kick is up, and he's got it right down the middle. Fifth touchdown in less than 7 minutes of play here in the third quarter, Coach.
Yeah. Again, explosive plays. North Marion's had them.
We almost had a moment I was meaning to talk to you about. I was going to mention it after if he didn't score on that play. One of my least favorite things that we see in sports, there's a couple sayings that like color commentators say all the time, play-by-play guys say a lot. 1st and 10 from the 11, where Troy Aikman or Collinsworth, whoever it is, like, you can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Like, yeah, dude, that's what 1st and 10 means.
Yeah.
I think it's the equivalent of you don't need a 3 here, which is it drives me insane. And those are the 2 big ones for me. And I don't know, you're a basketball guy. You don't need a 3 here bother you as much as me? Where it's like everyone just thinks this is the smart thing I need to say?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I
think they just default to it.
But yeah, everybody, if you're a basketball guy, you don't need a 3 here. Right?
See, I disagree. I think you do need a 3. I think in modern offenses, everything is designed to maximize the 3-point play. And if it was so easy to get a quick 2, you would just do it every play.
In high school, we may not need it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
In college and stuff, you have consistent shooters. In high school, maybe not so much.
Yeah, I've been meaning to bring that up. You can get a first down without a touchdown always gets me. And it's a good return here for Strasser.
Hey, guess who made that play?
Who was that?
Stemple,
one of the there's a couple veterans out there for North Marion on the kickoff team. Stemple being one of them. Reminds me of a few years back during the state championship game season where Casey Minor was not on kickoff team.
Yeah.
And then y'all needed him on kickoff team.
Yeah. So that year, as the season went on, we had it all season, but we didn't use it. It's called the dog squad. So you put your playoffs, if we needed it, we put the dogs in. And that's what it was. Casey would be in. All of our dogs.
I seem to remember you put him in week 3.
Yeah.
On kickoff team.
Did we play Fairmont Senior?
I don't know if it was that game. Yeah. Manko looking to pass. He's got pressure. He's sacked. He goes down.
Hey, yes, Spencer Garrett. I love it. Again, I said this. They're not as big up front, but they will get after you. 50 has got after people tonight.
So the second sack of the game for North Marion. First one came from Stemple. Second one comes from Garrett. And that'll back them up inside the 45 to the 34. 34. So it's a loss of 9 on the play.
Logan Martin's in at nose, too. He's another. You want to talk about a blue-collar kid. That kid, old farm boy.
Okay.
And when he shows up to work, he goes hard every day. I love it.
Ball back to the 34. The way Preston's played, this amount of yards isn't much. They can pick up 19 in a shot. And Manco's going to look to do just that. No pressure. Now Holden's going to box him in. He throws it across the middle. It's caught. And stepping through a tackle is Stone, and he's not stepping through Landon Stemple.
Nope.
He'll pick up the yardage lost on the sack.
Stemple made a nice tackle, but 54 Landon Roach was the opposite defensive end and pursued the play and assisted in that tackle. So that, again, I'm pointing that out because it's young players and it's D linemen. Like, D linemen don't make plays like that very often. Like, when it goes past them, they just kind of sit there and kind of watch it. But I love it. I love the resiliency of this young D line right now.
3rd and 10. Ball's back to the 43. Trip wide receivers to the right for Manco. Twin wide receivers to the left. No pass rush on the last play for North Marion. We'll see what they bring here. They'll now blitz comes, throws it to the outside. That one is caught. Did he stay in bounds?
Yeah, he
did.
got it. Yep.
Schmidl will pick up 8 on the play.
Something's going on with Stemple's hand. His thumb or something.
4th down and 2. We'll keep an eye on Stemple.
And really, like, he was in coverage there. That's not his strength, but you got to be able to play it.
Trip wide receivers to the left. A little confusion on the Preston side. Player runs off late. Is Jenkins. He's out there. Manco's going to keep it on 4th down. He's close, Coach. I don't know if he got it. We'll check the spot. I think he did.
They're going to give it to him.
He needed to get to the 47, and I think he made it to the 46.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
5th rushing first down of the game. That'll be a gain of 3 for Manco.
They're not measured. Yeah.
Manco averaging 3 yards a carry, 15 totes for 45 yards so far tonight.
That's good. That, you know what I mean? For as explosive as he is and can be, that's good for North Marion's defense.
All right, ball's at the 46 now. 1st and 10, 2:15 to go. Manco's going to take a snap. He rolls left. He's got time. Now he throws it out of bounds. Completes it to one of his receivers who is on the bench. And that one will go incomplete.
They kept the H-back in there to help block and to help seal the edge, which is Hunter Rogers. And then they slipped the back out of the backfield to give him that 3-level concept. Rogers did what he almost did last week. He didn't grab the guy this time, but he knocked him off his path. So that now, defensively, you only have to cover 2 guys. You know what I mean? That was well played by Rogers. Again, another good IQ play by him.
16 of 33 passing for Slayton Manco so far tonight. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Balls at the 46. Twin wide receivers to the right. Single back. Now Stone goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Strasser. And he's going to get a nice little surge forward. He's going to pick up right about 5 or 6. 6 yards on the run for Strasser. It's only a 2nd carry of the game.
Like I said, their back's out. I think he was ejected last week from Hampshire.
Okay.
In one of the softest ejections I've ever seen, in my opinion.
Ball's at the 40 for a 3rd and 4 now.
So honestly, I feel bad for Coach Deep that he had to go through an appeal process this week.
3rd and 4. Manco's got the snap. Drops back. Unloads one down the right side. Incomplete. Good job by Ryder Bland on the coverage. That pass intended for first time we've called the name of Easton Hayes tonight.
Basketball kid.
Manco, good basketball player, too. I was able to see Preston in the playoffs against Morgantown up at MHS last year.
Yeah.
Preston had some players.
They did.
Yeah.
And they still do. they had some seniors graduate, but their junior class was pretty good. So they should be pretty good again this year.
My only chance seeing them being against Morgantown, that that's a tough matchup. But ball's at the 40, 4th down and 4. Knights picked up 1 4th down this series already. Did he get it? Ball was low to the ground. They're going to say complete, as Jenkins is able to haul it in. So they're going to go from the 40. It's a gain of 7 yards for Jenkins. 1:15 on the clock. North Marion leads 47-20. That's another first down. 1:05 to play here in the third. Won't be any running clock, at least as we begin the fourth quarter. Now Manco's got it. He's going to hand it off. Strasser. He's tripped up in the backfield. Good job there by
Cole Morris.
Cole Morris got him. Yep.
Yeah.
No gain on the run.
Again, those long arms. He was able to trip him up.
1 yard on the gain, actually. 3 carries for 12. Ball's up to the 32 now. Second and 9. Jenkins in motion. Snap. Manco pumps. Morris in pursuit. Manco steps away and he's taken down.
Somebody's helmet came off.
Toby Michael gets him after a gain of a yard for Manco. And the clock stops as the helmet comes off, but I believe that should hopefully bring us to the end of a very long third quarter.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I thought it was the fourth. I really did.
Well, we've been here for about 2 hours in the third.
But it's those one play, drives, let's call it. There's just been a lot of scoring in this third quarter.
Yeah, North Marion puts 19 on the board in the third. Preston puts up 13. And we will head to the fourth with the Huskies leading 47-20.
Former Husky safety Noah Hess down there on the sidelines tonight. What a good player he was.
Outstanding player.
Smart player.
You had to rearrange your entire defense to get him on the field.
Yeah, 20. So that was the state runner-up year, 2023. I've always been a more of a 4-4, 4-2, but single high. And Landon Fry was our safety, but he was more of a corner.
Yeah.
And Coach Hayes wanted him to play safety.
He's a ball hawk.
He is, and that's why he wanted him to play safety, go get the ball. So couple weeks in, I started thinking, like, I need somebody to really help get our checks and alignments right. And Noah knew everything, man. And he was a student of the game. We talked all the time. And so I literally restructured everything to a nickel defense so I could get Noah on the field. And, man, what a great player he ended up being for us. And, things happen for a reason, like the Pat White and Adam Bignerick type deal. Bignerick goes down, Pat White ends up coming in and being a, All-American at WVU. Well, Noah was a really good player for North Marion High School and a great kid.
In the fourth quarter now, it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Preston Knights. Ball right at the 30-yard line. With Manco and Strasser in the backfield, Slayton Manco takes the snap. Pressure comes. He's over the right side. Holden giving chase. Now coming downhill is Edgel, and Manco's going to go down. He gets positive yardage, and they'll bring up another 4th down. It's a gain of 6.
What's he need? About a yard or two?
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and maybe a short 2.
Yeah, it is.
Ball's at the 24-yard line now. Some meat coming in for the Huskies.
Yeah, they better hurry up.
Twin wide receivers to the left. This is going to be a Manco run. He only needs 2. He has the snap. He goes, and he's bottled up. He's not going to get it.
He does not get it.
The Huskies bring him down, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and that's a big one as Slayton Manco loses a yard. Husky ball.
Good job. Unfortunately, you almost know whose hands the ball is going to be in at that point to try to get that. So,
4th turnover on downs the Knights have committed so far tonight.
Let's see.
So be Toby Michael and a quarterback. Edgel's going to be in the backfield with him. Carter Parson out on the field as well.
Then we have
Gavin Fitzwater out at wide receiver. He's the one that I can see at the moment. I think Lucas
Runner and Tristan Music at receiver as well.
So some young players in there. Huskies up 47-20, 11:46 to go. And Toby Michael's going to keep it. And Toby Michael's going to step through a tackle. And nice little run by Toby Michael as he's going to pick up 5.
Yeah.
Huskies have 4 runners with 60 or more yards tonight on the ground. Poindexter with 169, Morris with 104, Cyrus Collins with 68, Toby Michael with 64. Edgel not far behind him. He's got 45 on the ground on 5 carries. Ball up to the 30 for the 2nd and 5 opportunity. Edgel and Michael in the backfield. Play clock at 10. Toby's got the snap. He's going to keep. Toby, he's got a first down. He's got a little bit more. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, 50. He's at the 40 on the other side, and a great run by Toby Michael as he's going to pick up 30 yards on the carry and move the chains.
Yeah, it was a really good run. Good block downfield by Gavin Fitzwater. Little Luke Heyman in.
99. Oh.
Number 9, Luke Heyman.
95 yards for Michael on the ground.
Yeah, they've made some subs, Sean.
Now Collins will be in. That running back. Heyman, you said, was in?
Yeah, down here at the bottom of the screen.
Michael's got it. Give Cyrus Collins. Collins right up the gut, and he's going to go down, and he falls forward close to a first down. I think he got it. That'll move the chains again. So Collins from the 39 down to the 29. It's 10 yards for Cyrus. Cyrus has 78 yards on 6 carries.
All right, so they made a change at center, so you really want to watch this. Anytime there's a change at center. Spencer Garrett's making the calls now for the line.
Ball to 29. Michael and Collins in the backfield. Good snap. Collins has it. Cyrus goes off left tackle. And he's going to pick up nice yardage forward. It's like we got a Preston player cramping down there. Good sportsmanship by Miller checking on him.
Yeah, I think he was about ready to help him up, but
gain of 6 yards on the run for Collins. So Cyrus has 84 yards.
I'm looking at this, and I may be wrong, but it looks like North, when you're coaching in a game like this, you kind of want to see what next, quote unquote, next year's line or next year's group, whatever it may be, right? So it looks like they have what would be considered next year's line up there. Spencer Garrett at center. It looks like Roach and Miller and Luke Walker and who was the other one? I think Gump may still be in there. And I'd say that's probably the case because Floyd is out for probably another week.
So as they're checking on the Preston player who is down, can't tell if he's cramping or whatnot. Looks like he's going to get up. So that's good news. What's also good news, Coach, is every night as I leave North Marion, I live about just under an hour away. I'll get about 40 minutes into that drive, and I'll get a text from Coach Lanham.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
Send me the stats, please. And then before I even get there, he'll meet me on the field tonight and be like, what did we rush for?
That's right.
Tonight, I'm going to be able to give him news he likes.
Yeah.
That last run put the Huskies over 500 yards on the ground on the game.
500 on the ground.
500 on the ground, 33 carries for 500 yards. You got Eggsel with 45, Poindexter 169, 104 for Morris, 84 for Collins, 95 for Michael, and 4 for Stempel.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to be really pleased if you're an offensive coach. But, this is what they needed. Like, not only the players, the coaches, they needed this because, I think that, coaching wise, I know they were disappointed last week. So this is important. And there's still things that need corrected. Yeah. So, as long as you're humble and you build on it every week, that's the important thing. Don't ever get complacent.
Gavin Martin, the Preston player who was helped off the field. So good to see that he's okay.
Yes.
That'll be Morris and Poindexter in the backfield. The coach with the rushing yards over five Bills there. With this new offensive line, and they've been rotating guys all night. I think that's particularly impressive. Now here's Poindexter, fumbles it, gets it back, stays on his feet. And the Huskies no longer have 500 yards on the ground as Brian Poindexter is going to drop 4 there. So I'll hand up. That's on me.
Yeah, he's not getting up. Stempel's like, come on, get up.
Brian looks like he's just stretching a little bit there.
Yeah, I think he's cramping.
Strasser seems to think that Poindexter fumbled. And Poindexter will come out of the game. Loses 4 on that carry. So he's got 11 carries, 165. And now the Huskies back at 497 on the ground.
See?
Like I said, hand up. That's on me.
Yeah.
I should have waited till they got a little more than like 1 carry over 500. I do think that might be the biggest number I've seen since I've been doing this.
500?
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen 500 before.
I can't remember if we...
Lanny will remember.
Yeah.
Morris takes a snap from the 27. He's going to roll out.
Oh, runner.
Looking to throw. He's got Parson. Carter's going to turn it up. Carter Parson running hard inside the 10. Wow. He stays on his feet. Carter Parson refusing to go down inside the 5. It takes half the Preston team to bring him down. And that'll be a first down.
Listen, all of, Tim Byard, Angelucci, Sertich, all of those, Mr. Ramsey, Jimmy Tobin, that run was for that group right there.
Yeah.
Seriously, like that is an old school catch and run.
So that was a dump off. The play started at the 27. I think Carter probably caught it at the 24.
Yeah.
Carter got contact at the 23.
Yeah.
Carter carried it to the 5. And now this will be Eggsel, I believe. He stays on his feet. He's running hard. He won't go to the ground before they blow it dead. Eggel's going to get a yard.
Coaching here all these years, you always hear the I'll call them the bleacher creatures. You always hear the fans are like, run belly or run this, run that. They want to see just physical. Like it's not like the play. They just know that, running physical. That was even Edgel's last run. Those are physical runs.
You have people in the crowd telling you run belly.
Oh yeah, man. Buddy,
Second and goal from the 4. Snap to Toby Michael. Toby's going to keep. Toby's going to walk into the end zone. 4-yard touchdown.
This is good for these guys.
With the touchdown, it's now 53-20 PAT pending. Score comes with 7:32 on the fourth quarter clock. And North Marion has scored on every possession minus the halftime buzzer.
That's great.
Williams on for the PAT. Van Gilder to hold. Kick is up, and it's good. (54-20), the North Marion lead.
Kind of anxious to see who they go with, defensively. I know they've sprinkled some young guys in offensively, but I'm kind of anxious to see, if they put There's a young man, Poster.
We talked about him a lot in the scrimmage.
Yeah, loved coaching that young man. He's a sponge. And when I coached here, when he was here, linebackers, he just really listened and he took everything in. Every rep, he was making sure he was doing things the right way. I'm anxious for his future here. And his dad was a good player.
Nine possessions for the Huskies, 8 touchdowns.
Not bad. Yeah, you'll take that.
With the one scoring drive that didn't end in a touchdown going to the half.
Yes.
Kickoff from Stemple. Pretty good. Going to be fielded by Stone there inside the 10 at the 9. He'll go around the right side, get turned back in and brought down.
Special teams captain, Willie.
Carpenter with the tackle. Isaiah Carpenter for those of you at home.
Sorry. I'm awful about like nicknames that.
As a coach, you might rather.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'd forget their real name.
Well, what do you need to know?
Blake Edgel, I constantly would forget that his name is Blake because we had nicknames for them. JD Baker, just checking in. Again, I called him Donnie, like Donnie Baker, the comedian. And, these kids are fun.
Ball's at the 26, 1st and 10 for Preston. Manko and Strasser in the backfield. We'll see if Preston continues to go to the air. They're down by 34, and it'll be a handoff. Strasser gets a little bit of a surge, positive yardage there. He keeps his feet moving. Good hard run at this point in the game. I'll take it up to the 34. So gain of 8. He's got 20 yards on 4 carries. 2nd and 2 upcoming. 6:45 on a rolling 4th quarter clock. Rolling at the moment. 54-20 is the North Marion lead. 2nd and 2 upcoming. And Preston is taking its time a little bit. They haven't broken the huddle. We got 15 on the play clock.
Yeah.
Thanks again to those of you listening on YouTube, watching on Huddle. And a lot of people here. 2nd and 2. Strasser takes a handoff. He's going to, I think he was short of the first down, maybe. But they're going to give it to him.
Yeah.
So the 6th rushing first down for Preston so far tonight.
There he is.
18 first downs overall for the Knights.
Still, how many does North have? How many first downs North have?
23.
Yeah. I mean,
but when you go 79 yards and score.
Yeah, you had 2 1-play.
And those count as first downs.
Right.
If it's a touchdown of over 10 yards. Old Cliff Nichols taught me that.
I didn't know that.
I was unaware of that until that came from Cliff.
Thank you.
So I believe that's how I was taught.
He pulled.
Here's a handoff. I believe that's Kilkenny up there.
Yeah. My God. Poster's in. I'm going to watch him. Oh, Willie's going in.
And I heard the sub call for him, and they call him that on the sideline too.
What, Willie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name, man. I'm telling you.
Ball's at the 40 now. Poindexter going to come off. Makes sense.
Yeah, he need to be out.
Yeah, and Preston really taking their time now. With 5 minutes left on the clock, they break the huddle at 10 seconds.
Sorry.
1st and 10 from the 40. Play clock at 2. Manka's got the snap. Gives a handoff to Kilkenny. And he'll pick up 2.
Be nice if they could get Edgel out, but I'm not sure who else is at linebacker, really.
Well, let's send.
Here we go. 35. Nope, he's going to the edge. Stemple's coming out. That's good.
Mason Prioletti.
His dad's Mike, pretty sure. Mononga guy.
Mr. Prioletti.
Yeah, Mike. 28 coming in at linebacker.
28 for the Huskies is Jackson Fluharty.
Jay Flew.
Ball to 42. Strasser's going to take it around the right side. And he's got a seam. He's going to turn it up. I think he's gone. He's at the 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, 58-yard touchdown run for Strasser. No flags on the field.
Yeah, so, right there, it was forced back inside, but that linebacker's got to get across the block. You can't get sealed on fast flow going to your side. You got to force it back to your buddy.
Give some credit to the officials tonight. Whitehat looks exhausted. He's probably run 10 miles today.
And he's done this a year or two as well. So
Taylor on for the PAT.
Now they're missing a guy. Need a lineman. There they go.
Bad snap.
And he is not I'm telling you, 28 is not touching this thing.
And the Huskies will fall on it. Low snap. Manko couldn't handle. And 28 Taylor just not interested.
But, I don't know. He may be a soccer kid.
Yeah.
Don't want to get hurt. I get that. I get it. But it's just something that you're not used to really seeing in football. Like somebody's going to jump on that thing.
$54-26 your score.
I think, from my understanding, I'm pretty sure I heard that Coach Deep say that, he has North Marion today, obviously. And then I think next week, he's got Fairmont Senior.
I've got their standby, Coach.
Yeah. And, of course, North Marion will be
at Senior, then home for Bird.
Yeah. So, that's a nice little stretch. You go to Hampshire, then you got to go play North. Then you got to play Fairmont Senior. Those are going to be two physical games back to back. And then Bird's got a little bit of life. I don't know if they played tonight or not, but they got a little bit of life. They won last week. So, there's probably some, they're probably doing, I think they're playing Fairmont Senior tonight.
Yes.
Right? It was 14-2 at one point. So,
they're over across town.
Yeah.
Or across the county.
Right.
I'm about out of space on my running score sheet here.
Yeah. I got some paper if you need it.
I got more, but with 3:52 left and the Huskies about to get the ball, I think we can hope this one's about done here.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you say, Coach?
We got some friends join us here in the booth. Coach Yoho, Coach Antelope.
Yeah.
How you doing, gentlemen? All right, so Taylor going to kick off.
And North's going to have a tough test next week. Seriously.
Yeah. Philip Arbor comes to town.
Yeah. They got some guys that can play.
Taylor kicks it. It's fielded and getting out in a little bit of space and rushing the ball. That's the 40, the 20, and that's a great play by Tristan Music.
Yeah.
As he fielded that at about maybe we'll call it the 40 on his own side of the field. He takes it all the way to the 26.
I'll be honest. I thought he was going to go because he's a track kid.
Yeah.
Tristan can scoot. And I thought once he got in that open field, he was going to go. And that would have been great for him, honestly. It would have been great for him.
Ball to 29, pardon me, not the 26. And, it's one of those things that confidence for a young player like that, just a little moment like that can go such a long way.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really is.
3:39 on the game clock. Both teams have all three timeouts. The clock is now running, though, which is interesting.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Missing a lineman, or who we missing? There we go.
I don't know why the clock is running. That's all right. Play clock at 5. new quarterback in the game. It's going to be a snap and a give to a first-time running back, Willie, on the run. That's not Colson Brown. Aiden Poster in a quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to say when you were done there, is Aiden Poster the only other guy to wear number 20 and play linebacker and quarterback other than Ben Collins?
I'm a little out of my depth on that one.
Yeah.
I feel like there was probably somebody back in like the Otto Graham era that did it.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to know.
Ball to 28, and this will be a handoff and busting it outside and getting taken down for a loss. There is North Marion's number 32, Nick Smith.
Yeah, he's the one that I hope at some point I get to see this kid run behind that group 1 line, because I'm telling you, I think this kid's going to be special.
Loses 5 on that carry as we're down to 2:15 on the clock. Late sub coming out as we're going to get in for North Marion. We got 2 people listed at number 19 on the roster, Coach.
Who?
Xavier Blevins and AJ Fry.
Oh, I'm not sure.
One of them is
Probably,
in the game.
Maybe Fry.
Snap, and this will be Smith. Makes a nice cut there.
I'm telling you, man.
He gets the yards back he lost on the last one. He'll pick up 6. Taken out of bounds. Clock's still going to run, though, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1:40 on the game clock here.
Oh, there's my buddy right there.
Braden Townsend.
Yes, Braden. Oh,
Coach A's trying to get subs.
He's trying to get somebody in. He's like, buddy, you got to go.
Ball to 27 for a 4th down and 8. Play clock at 10. Game clock at 1:09. Snap. Give. Nope. It's a keep. It's a pull, and a great pull for Poster, and he's going to get the first down.
I love that.
So Poster goes from the 28-yard line, takes it for a first down.
Good for Aiden, man.
So from the 27 down to the 12, gain of 15 for Poster. He'll stay in a quarterback. He'll take the snap. It'll be a give. Didn't see who that was to, but
20.
He's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, it's 20. 20?
Certainly not 20. It's number 30.
Sorry.
For the Huskies, that's Owen Kennedy.
Yes. Sorry about that. 20 is a quarterback. Well, they're hurrying up. I like it.
He'll lose 1. Poster takes the snap. Going to keep again, and he's going to lose some yards. And that'll do it. Poster is taken down for a loss of 2. And, Coach, that'll do it. Our final score, North Marion 54, Preston 26. The 2 teams combined for 80 points on the game. Probably close to 1,000 yards on the game. A lot of offense tonight, Coach.
A lot of offense. There's some D coordinators that are sitting up tonight thinking, what in the world just happened?
So a lot of scoring tonight, a lot going on. It was a fun game, long game.
It was a long game.
And overall thoughts on my end, I thought the North Marion offense was great. They had only 2 possessions, didn't end in touchdowns. Both of them ended with a half whistle. Defense, a little bit left to be desired, but you faced a talented quarterback in Manco. You faced a lot of talented skill positions. Preston's a good team that has a tough stretch, and I think a lot to build on for North Marion, but you got to be happy coming out of this one.
Yeah, I think, from a defensive standpoint, the one thing that I saw is the DBs got tested. For the most part, they answered every call. Obviously, the running game, they did a great job stuffing the running game. Next week, that Philip Barber is going to have 2 receivers that they're just, if the quarterback gets in trouble, he's just going to throw it up to him. And it's a Landon Fry type receiver. He's just going to go get the ball. So you got to be ready for that. Plus also their run game. So I'm excited to see next week.
Should be a fun one next week. Coach will be right back here on Huddle and YouTube audio for free. Huddle on a pay-per-view. Want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Another fun one. And we'll see you next week for Philip Barber. Once again, your final score, 54-26.